Scream when you take off.
I think I might be able to do that.
Took it. Got rid of the Harley and took the Can-Am points.
Right, well mine stops on that one.
Hello friends, Coach Bob with you, and today we are going to be doing week 2 of the Deland Spyder Rally. But before we get going, if you would give the video a thumbs up, that's all I'm going to say about that. Let me start by saying the Spyder Rally was an absolute success. A lot of people there, a lot of Spyders there, a lot of different motorcycles there. It was really, really cool. The camaraderie was great, the scenery was great, the weather was absolutely perfect. I just can't say enough great things about it. I love the venue. OB's is nice, you know, they have hamburgers and stuff like that. The waitresses work their rear ends off. It was really good. One story that I heard, which I thought was quite interesting, you saw the video of all of the Spyders riding out. Greg, a subscriber that lives down in the Deland area, took that video with his phone and then airdropped it to me so that I could share it with you. By the way, thanks, Greg. When these people left the parking lot, they started on the ride, they got to a red light. Now, one of the things that is their blockers when they get to an intersection where there's a red light, they want to keep the group together. So the blocker will sit there and block the intersection, as the name implies, and allow all of the other riders to go through. Well, the Spyder Rally people had worked this out with the local police department. However, a Florida highway patrolman saw this being done and ended up writing the blocker a ticket, henceforth doing away with the blocker, which means that the back half of the group ended up sitting at the red light and did not get to go on the ride. There was a little confusion with the group ride and they all got separated, and so there were a lot of people that planned on going on a ride who ended up riding 2 red lights out of the parking lot, only to be left stranded by the group due to maybe a somewhat overzealous highway patrolman. Either way, the moral of the story is that these kinds of things do happen. I was told by one of the ride leaders that there were GPX files that you could download so that you could use those files, put them on an app on your phone or on your GPS, and then you could ride those loops on your own, just not a part of a group. So whatever we need to do, I think, as Spyder riders to make that more commonly known among riders, that those things are available and those options are out there for people who want to ride some of the beautiful riding that is available down there to you at the Deland Spyder Rally would be really, really cool. But the frustration that I heard in the voices of the people that, you know, first it was like their first group ride and they got separated and couldn't go, they were very, very disappointed. Well, let's walk around, look at some Spyders, and say hi to a few people, and then head on up north into Georgia. I obviously got to see this in Atlanta in subdued lighting. To see it out here in the sunshine, it really pops. It's a beautiful machine. This is the one I want. I just love this color. Beautiful. year this thing keeps growing. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, man. It's awesome. See if we can't scare Tommy. What are you talking about?
You know what? I thought you left.
You look good on camera, man.
We should probably start filming together.
I think so.
I thought you left, and I'm like, because I saw you out there, I'm like, he left without even saying goodbye.
See, it makes me look uglier because you're more handsome, which makes you look more handsome. It makes me. It's just like this.
You need to stop running and getting so in shape because now I look chunky.
It's this chasm of beauty between us, though.
Glasses.
Well, the Deland Spyder rally is over, and it was a magnificent, magnificent time. I want to thank everyone for just being so sweet, so kind to me. You know, and honestly, I want to tell you, it's undeserved. It's just, you know, I am so grateful for the community that has developed around this channel. It has developed around this Spyder. You all have encouraged me greatly. It's just so wonderful just to be able to get out and see people and talk and hang out and do the things that you love to do. And you know, it's more than the Spyder. The Spyder is the vessel that brings us together. But it's way more than that. It's a connection that people make, and it's special. I got to see Tommy from BRP. He is the fellow that the good-looking surfer dude, the muscle guy that delivers the Spyders for us, and you know, it's just really sweet to see him. He's just such a good guy. Got to meet some BRP people, and really nice young lady named Alex, and I can't remember I met two young men as well. Can't remember their names. Please, guys, forgive me for not remembering your name. Really nice guys, though. But of the utmost importance, I want to say this. Thank you to all of the Spyder people. You know, you guys come up to me and talk to me, and you know, I had several people tell me, you know, hey, you know, I'm sorry about monopolizing your time. You need to. I know you have a lot of people to see. I just want to tell you, every one of you are important. You're all important. You know, Greg, I just met for the first time today, and a super nice guy. We've spoken on the phone. Really, really good guy. Sorry I didn't get to spend more time with him. And Roger and Alice were awesome. Just awesome people. I met so many people, and if I didn't mention your name, please don't be offended. It was just such a great time seeing everyone. You know, I got to see Beth from Ryker Rydes. She is just so awesome. She's so amazing. Even if you're not a Ryker person, you need to subscribe to her channel. You know, Beth has recently acquired an F3, and she's riding Spyders as well now. She's awesome. She has a great channel. She has a website, RykerRydes.com. Yeah, I'm plugging her website, you know, because, you know, she doesn't charge more for stuff, but she gets a little piece of everything you buy off of that website. And what we need to do is we need to support the people that are, they're one of us. She's one of us. She's a rider, man. She rides to these events. She spends time in front of that camera. She was doing a live stream when I drove up. She's just amazing, just working so hard. Beth, I salute you. I just do. You're awesome. But the Spyder family is quite magnificent. It's just really, it's touching, you know, because I almost get emotional thinking about it, because I don't really know how to say thank you enough. This channel, the comments you leave, you know, the kindness you've shown to me and my family through tough times, and you know, and then you're always there with a big hug and an "I love you, coach," or great to see you, coach, or, you know, whatever. And it's just, I just want you to know it doesn't go unappreciated. I really, really, really appreciate it. I apologize for going on so long about this, but it just means the world to me. So as you can see, the sun's starting to go down just a little bit. Let's see here what we got here. Going to my stats here. So far today, I've ridden 321 miles. I'm sure I'll be over 500, maybe even be up towards 600. Not quite sure what I have left. I don't think I'll be at 600 now that I'm looking at it. Probably not. But I'm well south of Palatka. I have to go through Palatka, Stark, Lake Butler, Lulu, Lake City. Then I'll be back up to the interstate. I'm probably 100 miles south of the interstate at this point. So 420 miles basically at the interstate, I'm guessing. I don't know. Something like that. But I want to mention the experience of this ride because I would really be remiss if I didn't. Look at this grandfather oak. Look at that. This is old Florida, y'all. It's wonderful. When I was riding in today, I had a couple of little things that just really blew me away. I went through the one town you saw the camera was running where they had basically a citywide garage sale. So I'm driving into the town, I think it was Pomona, and I'm driving into town and I see a yard sale at a house, and then I see another yard sale at another house, and I go, this must be the yard sale capital of the world. And then I get into town and the city is just having a citywide yard sale. There are people everywhere, miles and miles of cars, kids playing. It was true Americana. It was just beautiful. It was very Norman Rockwell feeling. And then I got into this little town that I'm leaving right now called Crescent City. I saw a family standing on the side of the road. There was probably 6 of them. And they were holding signs that said in English and in Spanish, Jesus loves you, waving and smiling. It just made me feel good. In fact, it made me feel great. To know that families are willing to take their time to show compassion and love to their fellow man. It's just awesome, isn't it? No matter how you skin it, that's just awesome. But these roads, man, the trees, the greenery, the smell. Look at that lake. Look at that. It's massive. Absolutely spectacular. And to think that I have the privilege, the honor to get on a beautiful motorcycle and just ride and see what the world has to offer. Isn't it great? Don't you just love riding motorcycles? You're out in the fresh air. Everything's moving. Everything's alive. You know, for you folks up north, like we were talking on some of the videos where you guys are talking about it's cold already, Coach, we got snow on the ground. I've gotten emails and text messages from friends up north who are already putting their bikes in storage and, you know, Coach, I just can't ride anymore. And I want you to know that I appreciate you being here riding along with me, because we've got some great riding to do in the next couple of months until that beautiful warm weather comes your way again. We've got the most important ride of our life coming up with first frost here in Florida, which will probably be December, I'm guessing. It normally is. One year we didn't get frost until January. Is that crazy? You guys got snow on the ground and we don't even have frost on the ground until January. That's nuts. Talk about a vast expanse. What a massive country this is, where you have tropical weather down south and you got, you know, frigid tundra up north. You know, I talked to some folks from Canada today. They were talking about how cold it was already. Whew, man, it just makes me shiver to my old bones just thinking about it. With the Spanish moss hanging off of these old trees, if they could just talk. the stories they could tell, the beautiful lakes. I feel like a boy. That's what I feel like when I'm riding. I just feel like a little boy riding along on my bicycle, my Huffy Thunder Road. Yeah, I had a Huffy Thunder Road. And I rode the heck out of that thing, I'll tell you that. Well, I got quite a few more miles to put in. We'll be talking as that big giant ball of fire gets down towards the ground, because it is going to be a absolutely amazing sunset. I want to tell you this. One thing you won't do when you're on your deathbed, you won't say, I saw too many sunrises and I saw too many sunsets. You won't be saying that. Make sure you get outside, you get up early, and you stay up and you do your thing. You live your life in joy and happiness, working hard, and you see that beautiful sunset, knowing that you made it another day. Man, it's just beautiful. And motorcycling is just a massive part of that in my life. I am so grateful. I'm so lucky, man. What a blessing it is to be able to do what I do. All right, well, that big ball of fire is dropping behind the trees just like that. Turn this Eddie Money music down, man. What a great, great artist he was. Man, talk about feeling like a schoolboy. Showing my age a little bit. What a beautiful sunset it has been, ladies and gentlemen. It has been absolutely amazing, baby. And I'm going to tell you, I've had some phone conversations with several friends on the way home. It's nice. People checking on me, worrying if I'm okay, knowing I'm putting in some miles. I'm sitting at 360 miles, rolling right along swimmingly. How long am I going to go? I guess only time will tell, but look at that, man. It doesn't get any more beautiful than that. We're going to crest this little top here. Check it out. Look at that. That is just beautiful, isn't it? It is a beautiful 72 degrees. I have a flannel on under this, but not really a liner. I'm a little bit cool. The air is clear and crisp. There's almost a citrus smell to it. The greenery is just smacking, man. It is just smacking me right upside the head. It's so beautiful. Well, I hope you have enjoyed the Deland Spyder Rally half as much as I have. It was absolutely awesome, amazing machines, wonderful people, and just an all-around good time. I want to thank all of the big Spyder family out there for doing what it does. Just amazing people. All right. Well, do me a favor, yes you, go out, buy the motorcycle of your dreams, eat right, take care of yourself, and remember, if you're not having fun, you are doing it wrong. Now you go seize the day, and I'm going to see you on the road real soon. But I promise you this, I'll be smiling because I'm going to have another sunset behind me.